6 AM in the morning. Welcome back to vlog number 3. This is going to be a brief little day in the life video of what it's like to be a gym owner. My start of my prep for the Arnold Fitness Games, and to be running a creative business alongside that, which is obviously my main role. But today we're in gym mode on the basis that I've got a couple of classes to cover for the guys who are away on different things today. So I'm going to cover the 6 AM engine class. I'm going to cover the small group PT as well. I've got a little female group in the morning at 7 AM, so we're going to do a little lower session with those guys. Head back home to continue with our normal day of work, and we've got a single day of training today in prep for the Arnold Fitness Games. So today is Thursday. I will do a single on Thursday, and then I'll do a double on Friday. So that's this afternoon. Didn't sleep the best last night, to be fair, but that's because when I'm doing a morning, because I'm not used to getting up at 5:15, I'm used to getting up at 6ish and having a chill. It's like the morning of, do you remember when you used to get up for school after the summer holidays and you're twitching all night because you know you've got to get up? That's basically what it's like for me when I need to get up, because I'm just not used to going out the house this early in the morning. But we're here. Busy one this morning. Not sure how many was on that class, but you'll see. There's a fair few on it. Did a little bit of a AMRAP with the first one, as there was a few people on it, so just changed it slightly. Again, changed it slightly with the second one. Just give them more of a chipper from what was written, but I think went down well. 34 minutes of graft, and then I did a little bit of a lower body session with the girls this morning. We had 3 of them on, Joe, Christina and Leanne, and we did some back squat cluster sets into some accessory work with some stiff leg deadlifts and some dumbbell lunges. Then we did the last one, which I just finished them on like a little bit of a cardio finisher, like an intervals thing, but it's always good, I think, where people know they're working and then they're resting instead of like a slugger, particularly on that, especially where it's more of like a muscular endurance focused session. I stuck them on the C2 bike with 15 calories, put the damper slightly higher, just get some blood flushed in the legs, and then we did max kettlebell swings in the remaining of the 90-second period, and then did like a 60-second rest after that, which went down well, to be fair. Girls worked hard, but I've not done that for absolutely ages. I used to be a PT in like 2019 before I started sports videography, and it went all over the place, but I actually really enjoyed that. And now I'm back on a class at the gym doing my bit at 5:30 on a Tuesday, which hopefully I can stick to the majority of the time, depending on obviously other work dictates, but I'm really enjoying doing that at the minute. And I did enjoy doing that small group PT there, so maybe that's something to consider for the future. But yeah, I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna get some I've not even had coffee yet, and I'm gonna get some breakfast, eggs, sourdough, you know the one, and then do some work. I've probably got a to-do list that I've completely forgotten about to do, but do some normal work, and then we'll come back tonight for one of my Arnold Fitness Games prep sessions off the program. Can't think what I've got. I think it's snatching and some sort of long chipper workout with gymnastics. Just show you this dead quick. I'm gonna have a breakfast now, but I've been working on a new spec reel for the video business whilst things are a little bit been quiet, should I say, in January. Last year in January we had a really good start, but obviously not every year is the same. So We have been a bit quiet this month. Had a few little delays that hopefully we can get over the line in Feb. But I'm making a little bit of a sneak peek show reel of projects that I've done, obviously in the past. But I'm gonna make a bit more of this than what I would usually do. But yeah, so that's in process. I'm gonna get that out as soon as I can. I've got a little bit to film myself to go into that. We've got 3 meals for a few beveraginis. And by that we mean coffees. Boring. That door don't half slam, does it? Come for seat round here. Come for seat. Looking good, looking strong, looking well.
You got both.
You're allowed to hydrate somewhere if you want to.
You know.
As if you're not. Fucking hell, what can you do? If you have that, or I'll have a free water that's outside of it. Before they think we're stealing your Wi-Fi, not buying anything. Pat Cruise Campo.
No.
Pat Cruise.
No.
Pat Cruise Campo,
No,
please.
got my, what I like.
What have we got?
Overnight oats for me.
Pat Cruise Campo, please. And then I'll have one every 5 minutes after that. Funny, I don't know how good it is, right? Because I'm not eating here. The vibes is good. But what I will say is, they do a breakfast on here. Breakfast, £8. Large breakfast, £12. Large breakfast, £12 for that. That is fucking ridiculous. That's cheap. 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 2 eggs, 2 black puddings, 2 black puddings. 2 black puddings, £12. Unseen that. Do you know what they've got here above the things in there? They can charge cheaper in here because they own the gaff. Whereas in there, they're all paying rent, so they need to pay dear prices. Where these are just undercutting them, and they're paying rent. So basically, them lot in there are getting shit on. That's my analysis. Comprising ideas and stuff for the gym. We're creating a few activities on our diary for the coming month. Galentine's, a Valentine's girls class that Amy's going to run with up to 40 girls allowed on that, so girls can just get together and do a bit of a community there. And we also need to be pressing on with what we're going to do for the reception area, because we're just waiting for quotes coming back now, and obviously how much it costs, because we're a bit unsure about that at the minute. Amy's Sweaty Social event is next week, or this weekend, well, by the time this is out, this weekend, which is a fitness community networking event, which is a bit different to what you usually see. It's more relaxed based, there's no standing up and pitching, it's just a time where we can use our gym and people who are like-minded. For Amy's, like a branch off Amy's brand generate company, where people can just meet and talk in a relaxed environment, work out together, and it's generally people will share the same interest in that. So there's a new kind of networking thing that Amy's come up with, which I think is going to be good. There's already about 20 people booked on that. I'm probably going to coach it. Amy will lead it overall, but it's just be coffee and cake. Be interested to see how that goes, but ultimately in the long run it's got legs, we think.
Ultimately we want it to be a bit more kind of going to different areas and stuff. Obviously we're in the Wigan area, so it's not the most accessible place for people really. Obviously I've got quite a lot of connections in this area, so it's good for that. But in the longer term, it would be nice to do it in different gyms and bring different people together from different places. I think it's got legs and it's had a good reaction to it really. It's just getting the message out and getting people to understand that.
Yeah, understanding what it is, I think it's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think once people get the head around the concept and content gets going out, people get more of an idea, picture of what's going on there, it'll be more palatable for those who probably are a bit scared at the minute, even though there's nothing to be worried about. We'll get some dinner from here or from at home. We're getting it here or at home? We're getting it here, buzzing. And then this afternoon we'll go to gym again and train. Yeah, literally. See them chairs there, and like them sort of. Yeah, that's honestly when you're in like a. All right, I'll meet you 7:15. Right, see you Saturday. Yeah, bye. Okay, madness here. It's steak and ale pie with gravy. And let me just put this there. Gravy there. Shall I pour it on? Little gravy top. It is good.
Where is it?
Beef steak and ham, but I will say the pastry is a bit crispy. But all in all, it's not bad. It's not a bad little drop that. Bit of gravy on there for lads. Northern boys love gravy. Yeah. Pastry's a bit crispy. Not bad. Let me know. I'll tell you. I mean, once you've got a date in mind, I'm sure I can be flexible and work with you alongside the next couple of weeks anyway. So just let us know, and I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, Pete. Looks like we're going to open the account for 2026. It's about time. In Feb, we've just had a job kind of come back around that we were supposed to do last year, but things get delayed, especially when it's like a construction style job. So that one's in Oxford, but the plan is to get it done in the next couple of weeks so they can showcase it at like an event thing. So what wasn't a good call was that pie. I mean, it was a 6 out of 10. The pastry was very crispy. The internals were hotter than the sun. They were like magma, and what I would say for the price, which everything's not badly priced in there, but it's £7.50 that pie with the balm. No, I thought it'd have been a bit bigger, but whatever. We're here now. It's heated seat there. I'm gonna put mine on. I know, it's like a treat. Heated seat treat. Right. And then, where's my where's the edge key? Oh, it's not. I'm gonna try and. Oh, he's moving. She's a big giraffe. She's never used to be a big giraffe. Amy used to carry her, but now she's cropped out because she's at her wrist. It's just an excuse for copping out of the dog walk. It's freezing today, to be fair. A pre-workout. Well, I don't know what you're doing today, but this is a pre-workout ritual. We have our dinner. We walk the dogs. Sometimes we walk them in the morning though, on the odd occasion. And then we go to the gym. We used to have a routine where we did it at night after the gym, but that really ate into our tea time and it was very annoying.
You can do that a bit more. Oh,
what?
Stood in shit.
I didn't stand in shit at all. There wasn't a poo there. She's pretending. Do you know what? She's pretending. She's just faking it.
Look.
We can do it when?
In summer when it's lighter.
Oh, in summer when it's lighter.
I feel like it's bad doing
I know, but then you're still having your tea at like.
Yeah,
if you have your tea too late, then you can't fit the snacking before bed, which is very frustrating. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need it. This morning, so been mulling over a few ideas for a while with the gym, how I can kind of put my foot in there a little bit more often in my free time, more or less. So back in 2019 when I left the army, I was actually a PT and a CrossFit coach, and now I've got my hand in the gym again. I'm thinking of bringing it back. Well, I am going to bring it back on a limited basis, so we'll see. I'm not expecting a serious update, but I'm just making a graphic to put out that I'm going to be taking on some one-to-one PT clients, but I already do a little bit of programming online for somebody, so I'm just going to extend that to the gym and see what comes of it. Like I said, it's just something I'm going to do in the background alongside what I'm doing now, and obviously if there's scope in future to further progress it, then I may do so. But right now, I'm probably just gonna look for 5 clients to work with who want to increase the strength, increase the fitness, feel better, do some technique and movement quality and functional fitness, CrossFit, have competitive goals, and just provide them with a decent coaching service that they can learn from ultimately. So yeah, I'm just creating a bit of a thing here. This will already be out by the time this comes up, but I'm just going to create a little post to collab with the gym. Amy's on a run. She's running to the gym because she hurt her wrist, so her workout is 5k, 5k run, 10k bike. Off she goes. Last session is a shorter one today. Well, a short one in terms of length, but still a good bit of work. Today's like my longer Metcon style day. 1 session, day after rest day. I kind of like start the week with a double session, and then I'll have 1 session, then a day off. This is tend to be what I do, depending on feeling. And then after the day off, I'll have 1 session again, because I'm never usually flying on that day for some reason after a rest day. However, the day after, I tend to feel a little bit better. So I have a single session on Thursday, and then Friday I have a double session, which is a minging day because it's like cardio in the morning, it's pretty intense, then I go back at night for strength work, and then get humbled by fucking weaknesses. So that's that. And then Saturday morning I do CrossFit with the class, which is, to be honest, I just take it easy a lot of the time on that class. I just use it as a movement tactic, depending on what it is. Session, that's my week structure, and I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna smash it, but I'm probably gonna spat out on this workout, but I'll do a little commentary of how it was going and what I decide to do when I get to it. So I'm just gonna harp on a little bit now about what my training is at the minute. If you don't watch one of my previous 2 videos, you wouldn't know that I am prepping for the RX 35 Plus Arnold Fitness Games at the end of March. It's on the March 28th, which leaves me about 8 or 9 weeks to get there. So for this period of time, I've actually hired a coach to help me along. So Josh Jackson is helping me with my programming, just as it takes a second guessing out of everything, and I don't need to be turning up to the gym thinking what do I need to do and then changing it week by week and kind of not sticking to the plan. Someone else has kind of thought about it for me, with obviously my consultation of that, what I know I need to work on. So we started off today with this kind of cat snatch complex that is something I would usually do. I don't tend to snatch heavy anymore due to just discomfort a lot of the time. It doesn't mean I can't, but I would just like to prefer to do the movement mechanic of the snatch at 60 to 75%, and I feel like that's enough in terms of the movement pattern, as long as I'm getting overhead stability work done, and the rest of my basic strength movements, the carryover is pretty alright, and I know if I need to snatch my max on any given day, then I probably can anyway. It's not a huge focus of mine, as strength is probably one of my stronger points, particularly for my size. What isn't a stronger point for me is kind of leg volume, gymnastics volume, and overall gas when it comes to CrossFit workouts, which I've really been trying to work on over the past 2 years or so, which is probably has come a long way. I probably don't give myself enough credit from where it was to where it is now, but that doesn't go to say I'm on the level that I need to be. Going into this Arnold Fitness Games qualifiers, I was probably on the back foot with what got given to us, and initially I didn't get a qualifying space. I think I was 1 space out. Now I think someone didn't accept the invitation, which led me, given the opportunity to obviously jump in and do it. So I thought, since I died in the qualifiers, why not do it? But here, so predominantly everything that's been programmed for me is things that I am particularly weak on. Now, things I'm particularly weak on is my leg volume. As you'll see in this workout, trying to do 20 wall balls into 20 overhead squats, then back to wall balls, is a difficult transition for me, and it wouldn't be for other people. The amount of toes bar wasn't really a problem in this workout, however, did accumulate with the fact it was surrounded by basically weakness work. Obviously, I went into the second round, then I had to do 60 wall balls, 45 toes to bar, 30
overhead squats after already doing this piece of work anyway. Before, obviously, we're just accumulating volume in over a period of time. Obviously, this is really uncomfortable for me. It turned into a bit of a shit show. I wasn't feeling particularly bad on this day. I just felt like any other day is normal, but sometimes you just meet them workouts, you know it's going to be a graft and you know it's going to be a kryptonite, but they're the things that you probably need to be doing, and they're the things that I focus on doing. Even when it comes to jumping on JST classes, I look for the classes that I'm going to be the weakest on, and then I join those classes. And if I think I'm just going to be particularly strong on something, and I tend to avoid it so I can go away, do my own thing and work on my weaknesses.
Kryptonite workout there at the end. Legs were fucked because my legs are volume shit. Strength's okay, volume's wank. Hopefully we can build that up over the next 9 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is. Now it's hard on these videos to kind of get to grips with what I'm up to, because predominantly make videos, yeah, I do some different industries, but I predominantly do sports and fitness. Obviously, we run the gym as well with Amy and John, and I'm going to take a little bit more on that side and balance my time through the gym and the video stuff a little bit more through this year, and see where this year goes, because I really believe that this year is going to dictate a lot of how I move forward. But like I say, all I can do is see what happens. I'm going to try and take some clients on in the gym, as I discussed, and yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this day in the life, Arnold Fitness Games life vlog, and I'll make another one of these soon, probably similar vibes. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, because this is probably pretty far in.